A very good morning, class. In today's session, we are going to start with the drama portion of your syllabus, that is the Merchant of Venice. We have already done, you have already done some portion of Merchant of Venice in your class 9. So in class 10, before starting with the fresh course, let us revise what you have already done in class 9. Okay, now from Act 1 let us quickly revise. From Act 1 Scene 1, there we come to know about the atmosphere in which the play is going to start. About the city we come to know what is happening. The main characters that are introduced are Bassanio and Antonio. We come to know that Antonio is somewhat sad, whereas Bassanio wants to go to Belmont and win Portia as his wife. And then in the next scene, the scene shifts to Belmont. In Belmont, we see that Portia is present, and she is actually ridiculing those who had come as a suitor for her, and they have not been able to choose the correct casket, and she is making fun of them, and then she is ridiculing them in front of her friend Nerissa. Then again the scene shifts in Act 3, Scene 3. We see that the scene shifts to Venice again, and in this scene we are introduced to the main character of the play, that is Shylock. And we see in this scene we are made to acquaint with the harsh realities of the marketplace, where we see that Antonio's ship are about to face loss and he needs money, so he goes to Shylock, who is a money lender, and Shylock sees upon this as an opportunity to take revenge from Antonio, whom according to him has insulted him on previous occasions, and gives money to Antonio. That money has to be given to Bassanio, as he has to go to Belmont to win Portia as her wife. So Shylock gives this money in name of Antonio itself, and says that if he is not able to pay the money, then according to the condition of the will was signed, according to which. Now in this scene we have seen that the scene shifts to marketplace in Venice, where we come across the harsh realities of a business, where we come to know that Antonio's ship are about to face heavy losses and he needs money. So he goes to money lender Shylock, and Shylock views this as an opportunity to take revenge from Antonio, who is according in Shylock's eye, who is his enemy, and he gives money only on the condition that if he is not able to pay the money back on time, then he will take a pound of flesh from Shylock's body. So this is what happens till now in Act 1 Scene 1, in Act 1 Scene 1, Scene 2 and Scene 3. Then in Act 2 Scene 1 we are made to acquaint with the theme of prejudice. Prejudice means wrong notion, where King of Morocco brags about himself and his wealth in the first scene. Then we come to know about Antonio as well, that Antonio is actually was expecting gains from his business, but he is about to face heavy losses. That is wrong notion. He was in wrong notion that he might extract heavy profits from his ships, but he feels heavy. Instead he faces heavy losses. And then in the next scene, then Act 2 Scene 2, we come to know about this scene can be divided into 3 parts. In first scene is a comedy scene, where we are made to acquaint with the character of Lancelot, who is involved in the long soliloquy. And then in the next part we are in the first part, Lancelot leaves Shylock's services and he goes and joins Bassanio. And then then the last part of this scene involves Gratiano, where Gratiano's request to Bassanio, where he requests to Bassanio that he wants to accompany him to Belmont, as he is going to be to try his luck and become Portia's suitor. Then the next scene, we come to know about the love story of Jessica and Lorenzo. That is Act 2, Scene 3. We come to know about the love story of Jessica and Lorenzo. It adds fuel to fire when Shylock comes to know about their love story. As Jessica is Shylock's daughter and Lorenzo is not very much liked by Shylock, because Shylock was a Jew and Lorenzo was a Christian. That is why he never wanted his daughter Jessica to marry Lorenzo, and that is why this troubles Shylock as well. Whereas Jessica is in conflict whether she should choose her love, or she should be loyal or faithful towards her father. This up till now, have you all understood? Okay. Now, in the next scene, in Act 2, Scene 4, we come to know that this scene takes place in the street of Venice. Venice celebration is about to take place, where Bassanio's friends have planned celebration because they feel that now Bassanio is going to come back to Venice along with Portia as her wife, and Lorenzo tells his friends that Jessica is about to escape by disguising herself and taking money and jewels away from Shylock, and she is going to escape with him as his wife. Furthermore, disguise, frivolity and plans provide divergence from the serious business of the word of Venice. Now, in this scene, in previous scenes, the scene was created as very serious, as a very, you can say, intense scene was created, where their business was being talked about, Shylock's business was being talked about, Antonio's losses were being talked about. So in this scene, actually, the tension that was created in previous scenes, actually the tension has been released to some extent in this scene. Okay, is it clear? Tension has been released to some extent in this scene, and because in this scene Jessica tries to disguise herself, and so all these things has actually released the tension. Now the next scene, Scene 5, talks about the betrayal of a daughter Jessica, and Shylock has no pleasure in the feast but has decided to dine with the Christians. He has a premonition of danger and asks Jessica to look up the house, forbidding her from looking out of the windows. Jessica bids farewell to her father, hoping that she succeeds in her plan to escape from the house. This scene is highly ironical as it shows Shylock's absolute trust in her daughter, which heightens her betrayal. Now, irony is there in this scene. Irony, the basic theme of this scene, that is Act 2, Scene 5, is irony, where Jessica actually has gained full trust of her father, and Shylock trusts her so much that he gets ready to dine with Christians also, and then he asks Jessica to stay back at home, but he says that once he goes, Jessica will not look out of the window, and he leaves everything of the household upon Jessica. Whereas Jessica actually deceives her own father, and that heightens the irony of this scene. Where conflict is there. See, where conflict is there, because where conflict is there, because irony or contrast, you can say, is there, because Initially, irony or contrast is there because initially Jessica herself was confused whether to be loyal to her father or to be loyal towards her lover. But now she has actually gathered enough courage and he is ready to betray or dismiss the trust of her own father. Now in the next scene, this scene is a massacre scene in which Jessica elopes with Lorenzo. Massacre means some disastrous thing took place. Masquerade. Disguised as a page, appears on the balcony. She is ashamed both of her thievery and the boy's disguise. She elopes with Lorenzo, taking some of Shylock's money and jewels with her. Massacred on one place means that something tragic is going to take place for Shylock, whereas we can say that actually they have masked themselves, they have disguised themselves, and now they are actually going to elope. And Jessica feels sorry that she has done this. Jessica feels sorry that she is going to be a part of such a crime where both of them are going to disguise themselves and escape away from his father. At the end of the scene, Antonio informs that Bassanio will leave for Belmont before the scheduled hour due to the change in the winds. The scene dwells on Jessica and Lorenzo and their mutual feelings, which bridge religious and cultural diversions. Now, in this scene, we also come to know that Antonio tells everyone that Bassanio is about to leave for Belmont an hour prior to which he was about to leave because there were change in weather. Whereas this scene is mostly concerned with the feeling that brews between Jessica and Lorenzo. Now, next scene, the seventh scene of this act. Act 2, scene 7 is set in Portia's house in Belmont, where Prince of Monaco makes a careful study of caskets and reads aloud the inscription on each. Finally, he chooses a gold casket which has a skull inside it. Because of his love for external appearance, he makes superficial choices and lose. Portia's father willed that her daughter should find a husband of inner nobility and not easily influenced by surface appearance. Again, this scene takes place in Belmont. Act 3, scene 7 takes place in Belmont, where we come to know that the Prince of Monaco, who had actually bragged about his own wealth in the previous scene, was the man who was concerned about the outer appearance and was more carried away by the outer appearance. That is why when he was asked to choose the casket, he had chosen gold casket. And through gold casket he wanted to win Portia, but instead inside that gold casket it was not but instead he could not win Portia because it was not the right choice that he made, and inside the skull was there inside a gold casket, which proves that Prince of Monaco, he was very much influenced by the outer appearance instead of inner beauty, and whereas Portia's father wanted her to get married to a person who was very much noble or humble from inside. Okay, this is what happens in Act 2, scene 7. Now, scene 8. In this scene, emotional situations are described. Shylock has discovered the elopement of his daughter Jessica and Lorenzo and the loss of his wealth. Salario and Salanio have heard that Venetian ship has been wrecked on the English Channel coast. They hope that the ship is not Antonio's because in his present mood, Shylock is obsessed with revenge. Shylock's personal loss and Antonio's loss of Bassanio run parallel to each other. Now, in this scene is a very emotional scene. in this scene, we have come to know that this scene evokes emotions among the characters of the play, and in this scene, we have come to know that how Shylock, when he came to realize that his daughter has run away, was very sad upon this incident that has taken place. That is Jessica running away with Lorenzo. Secondly, Graziano and Cesario, they are also very sad because they have come to know that their shipwreck has taken place on the English Channel coast. Some Venetian ship was there, but they just hoped that it was not Antonio's ship, because in the present mood in which Shylock was, as he has already lost his daughter, they were very much sure that he will not excuse Antonio from whatever money he had taken. He will not drift away from the terms and the condition of the bond, and he will stick to the terms and the conditions of the bond, according to which he was supposed to take a pound of flesh away from Antonio's body. So that is what has taken place up till now in Act 1 and 2. Is this much clear to all of you? Okay.